Good evening. Sean Commire was just 16 years old when he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for the 2007 murder of retired nurse Rita Sloger in Bay City. 16 years later, her family had to relive the trauma of her murder as a juvenile lifer was resentenced because of a U.S. Supreme Court ruling. In continuing coverage tonight, our Tiffany Maddox has more on Commire's case and what the family had to say in response to the ruling. Tiffany?
The family was in the courtroom today and said this whole resentencing was a huge trigger as they had justice and closure. The resentencing all stemming from a 2012 high court ruling which minors are affected, and Commire was at the time of the murder was a minor and during his original sentence.
You didn't have to kill her. If you were hungry, she would have fed you. You didn't have to kill her.
Loved ones speaking on the character of Rita Sloger. The 83-year-old woman was killed by then 16-year-old Sean Commire and his older cousin in Bay City in 2007. Commire became a juvenile lifer, sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. But a 2012 ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court changed that. Miller versus Alabama ruled mandatory life sentences are cruel for minors under the age of 17, giving Commire a chance to walk free. Sloger's family was in court to hear Commire's new sentence and to advocate for justice. Kayla Shorts was her granddaughter.
While the hardships Sean faced are heartbreaking, there is no excuse in the world that can rationalize his.
The trauma that has been inflicted on me, my family, and acquaintances continues to evolve.
The family believing they had justice, but now new wounds are open.
I have so many new feelings and fears to work through.
Bay County Circuit Court Judge Joseph Sheeran resentencing Commire to a minimum of 40 years with a maximum of 60 years in prison.
Your actions were brutal, unspeakable.
Judge Sheeran saying the maximum sentence is necessary to protect society. And Judge Sheeran also mentioned the sentence is necessary for rehabilitation. Commire will get credit for his 6,042 days time served. In the studio, Tiffany Maddox, ABC News 12.